I think I've got everything plugged in. I went from like 4 drops to 64.
Whoa.
And then, but if my phone is plugged in, then I just can do literally like 1 million.
Have you tried a phone call yet? Like put a phone call through the Rodecaster Pro 2?
Absolutely. Like a dog from hell. Fuck you. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, baby.
Okay, that's the voice.
This is an old trucker looking at hot dog footage.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I know that one.
It's a hot new guy to follow on Instagram. Basically, he's an old trucker who watches hot dog videos and then comments on the hot dogs. Yeah.
Cool.
Welcome to Dating Max Awful Podcast. You've tuned out already.
Yeah.
Jonny Latham is here.
Hello.
Natalie Reina is here.
Hello.
And little Matheson is here. A little baby. Hi, little baby.
Hello.
We've got a little baby. We've got a 10-day-old creature here. A
Very
sweet,
small.
sweet little boy.
If we could get him to make one sound in the microphone, I genuinely feel like he would have
It's got to happen at some
the
point.
youngest
you'll hear him.
podcast
Yeah.
guest ever.
Yeah, he'll make some noise.
I don't know, man. Some weird like TikToker is probably like in the hospital, but
Just,
like
it's a podcast.
Oh yeah,
that's
there was a woman whose Twitch streamed her birth. Did you hear about that?
no. But let's.
I think she's a porn star. I think.
That tracks.
Yeah, it was a girl.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that's the one.
Oh, there we go.
It was a girl. Yeah, she. It was honestly, it was actually cool. It wasn't like sexualized at all. Like she did it just to be like, this is what women go through. Like this is the reality of it. And she filmed her birth.
Hey.
Yeah, and like live streamed it. It's
Damn.
pretty crazy.
Yeah,
but
she's pivoting into it. Yeah, into the mom space. Yeah.
I think most of the men were pretty shocked. Yeah, but
Is it unreasonably hot in here?
It's warm.
Is it too warm? I can turn the space heater off. You tell us,
That
Mom.
space.
Yeah, I don't know why.
The heater is
Yeah,
not
that's-
from space.
This, you son of a bitch.
I don't know what I thought that was.
I'll
but-
turn it off. Hold on. Or Jonny, can
I
you
can
turn it off?
Oh.
I don't know. It's
That's
just one
so
of the
funny.
knobs on the side there. Just grip the knob and I-oh. Yeah, don't worry
there you
about
go.
it.
That'll do it.
I never paid for it anyway. It's okay. If it breaks, it breaks, folks. Welcome to the pod. Consider subscribing to Danny Mac's Awful Podcast Plus on Patreon for a couple bucks a month for the price of a cup of ass, Natalie. You get extra pod and you get the pod early. Today we're going to go a bit longer today. What do we got here? Well, okay. So what were the backup names for the baby?
Backup. No, he's making a little noise.
Oh.
See? There you go.
There we go.
Sweetie. Yeah, he'll make little coos and stuff while he's sleeping. Backup
Wait,
names.
he's going to say his first words.
I said forget about it, cuz.
Aww. The little cooing is adorable.
Oh, it's pretty sweet.
Wait, was your mic on? Did we figure out a weird voice for your mic? No, that's
Whoa.
Because I was going to say if we could get the baby with the filter
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Some sort of.
filter on.
He's adorable.
Your Instagram profile still says mama to be.
Oh, I should update that.
I just want to let you know. I'm
the
looking
one
out
thing
for
you
you.
will find that if
Yeah,
you
Natalie.
want to have
Sorry,
children.
10-day-old kid, but make sure
Yeah,
you change your
make sure
Instagram.
Yeah, get
bio.
back to work.
I guess I figured you'd have so much, like, even though you do have a lot of downtime of like this, my screen time has gone down to like nothing, just because you're like, your brain is in so many places.
You are
don't
basically
think-
offline, like for the
Yeah,
last
you
10
don't
days,
even
yeah.
think to like check it because there's so much going on in your head that's not what anyone else is doing.
You mean you don't care about me
Right?
recapping
I
last
don't
week's
hear-
School Spirits episode? Come on. By the way,
has
new
been really
episode
cool.
of School Spirits is out when you're listening to this.
I have been waiting to watch that. Actually, I've been saving it as like a Matt Leaf show, specifically just to watch you on it.
I'm saving to binge it too, actually.
Oh, yeah? You haven't seen it?
I have. I've seen like little bits of it, but I'm like, I kind of want to stop and like just watch it all
yeah.
together, because that's how I watched the first 2 seasons. Like I got the audition for it, and so for season 2, and I'm like, okay, and I watched all of season 1 in a day.
Yeah.
And then I was in season 2, and I just waited. I'm like pretty late in the show. So I also just binged it that way, and I'm like, maybe this is just like how I'll watch it. Like I'll
Yeah.
have like one big School Spirits day, but
I do think there's something to that. Like, as much as I miss the like slow release of shows, when I watched The Pit season 1, I watched it pretty much in like
same.
one big day. And because the show was divided into a day, it made it like
That's
so
a gross
cool.
15 hours. But
It was a lot going on.
It was a glorious.
It's
I did
so
the same
Oh, it's
thing.
great.
It
Oh,
was
I
a
love
glorious
it.
I've just caught up
15
on
hours.
season 2 right now.
Oh, it's
earlier
so
today.
good.
here.
I can't watch season 2 because I've got to do what you.
Season 2 is
I need the
disgusting
whole season.
Yeah,
so
season 2
far.
is gross.
It's like it's so funny. I was telling someone, I'm like, you gotta watch this. All the it's just so accurately graphic, and they're like, I don't know. I'm like, it's not gratuitous, and then like literally, there's an episode where someone just gets like shit all over them like
that's
that
gross.
night. And I'm like, well, that was a little
was a
gratuitous.
little much,
and then
yeah.
there's like dudes barfing nonstop, and I'm
Yeah.
like, well, maybe this is actually
Then
super fucking
again,
gross.
like it is like that was the one thing whenever I've only done a couple, but like ambulance ride-alongs for my work, how much bodily fluid the paramedics encounter in a day.
Yeah, it's
Like,
probably
it is
still accurate.
everything. Like the first one I went to, or ride-along I went to, was like basically just someone who had given up in their wheelchair that just decided they didn't want to like live anymore. So they had to like cut their clothes off of them, and they had pissed and pooped and
Holy
done the whole
shit,
thing for
yeah.
like 3 days.
Oh,
I mean, they were
Daddy,
alive.
chill.
They were fine.
Daddy, chill.
That's what the paramedics said to them.
Yeah,
Daddy,
literally.
daddy, chill.
Yeah.
They were alive, and the whole thing, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, and the paramedics deal with it with such like dignity and respect, and like I walk in and I'm like, oh, like that smells.
Top 5
horrifying.
fluids you wouldn't want under your fingernails.
Literally.
Number 5, we got semen, folks. That'd be the
okay.
last fluid that a paramedic would.
Yeah. But apparently that's like a pretty common thing. Is there like people's wheelchairs break down, or like people just decide they don't want to do it anymore, and they're like in a wheelchair and they have to go get them because they're stuck, so they just puke and shit and do whatever.
Damn.
And then and that's like not that uncommon, because I was like, oh, was that a weird call? And they were like, no, not at all. That's like a pretty regular.
Talking to
thing.
like doctors and nurses is wild shit, man. It's like, how do you sleep at night?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I guess they're monsters. I guess we've been treating them like heroes all this time, but they're just actually monsters.
Yeah, you're crazy.
They're sociopaths.
Yeah.
similar thing is an ex of mine. Her family owned a cleaning company, and they did everything.
Mafia
I'm talking
front.
like full on cleaning company. They would have a hotel or apartments and stuff. But they'd also get called for big cleaning jobs, and often hotels would call them because they'd already come and done it. But yeah, it was like just as level of like shit, piss, and all the rest of it over there. But their
So
number
gross.
one worst thing was one of those unfortunate people that had like died and no one had found them for like 5 months, and they had to like clean that.
I had one of
house,
those in
and
this
they're like,
apartment.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I knew it was a dead something, the smell. Someone on the 3rd floor. And I was like,
Oh, that's awful.
It was that summer where the moths were everywhere.
Oh, right, I remember
like
that.
everywhere. And I'm like, maybe 1,000 moths died, or like 3 rats on
Yeah.
top
Yeah.
of the elevator. Because I was like, it's always when I'm in the
Smells.
elevator, but it's just us
Yeah.
going past the floor. And then,
Oh,
turns
that's
out it
so
was a
sad.
person.
Yeah.
Not
really
Mothageddon. Yeah. Top 5 smells you would not want to smell in your home, folks.
That's so awful.
I do have some ideas for baby names for you.
Oh,
There's some
please.
really trendy baby names, like a few
Optimus
years ago. I feel like
Optimus.
Cooper's making a comeback as a name.
Cooper a lot.
Yeah, I thought maybe you could have called your baby Marty Supreme. Chemtrails is a nice name, maybe for a boy or a girl. Cold Plunge Petty would have been a good name.
that.
I've got the Winter Olympics could be a name for a baby. A lot of people are throwing around the name Avengers Doomsday on the internet. It's a nice
yeah,
baby's
that's a good
name.
one, yeah.
Euphoria Hot Tub Vomit Scene could be a great name. I think for a girl specifically. I think that
Yeah,
evokes.
that has a feminine energy.
It does have a sort of effeminate energy
Yeah.
to it. TMZ could be a good one as well. So there's just some names to
I
consider
think
there.
there needs to be more Shires in the world. I
Yeah.
feel like we've only got
Yeah.
the
Did you hear
one
about our
Shire
guy
above.
today?
He's not doing well.
Did you hear the new Shia?
Did you see the video?
No, you're
No.
off your phone. I
Yeah.
did see the video. Well, Shia
it's
LaBeouf
rough.
got he's gotten to
Fallen off
another
the
bar
wagon.
fight,
Yeah.
and
no.
Falling off hard.
there's this
Terrorizing is the thing. Terrorizing
there's this
New
video
Orleans.
of these guys. Yeah, he's in New
I
Orleans.
didn't know he did that. Like, I didn't know he was a violent person.
Really?
No.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh,
been
yeah.
in like tons of just like street fights.
Really?
He was
Shia
in
LaBeouf.
Vancouver here too, like on Granville Street. Like
I guess he's squirrely. I have a hard time imagining him winning a fight.
I think
He doesn't win this fight.
No.
If you look at it, he gets hit pretty hard in the
He's
face.
like, when the video starts, he's lost the fight already. And then the guys are like trying to keep him down because
saying,
he just
"Hey,
wants to
don't
get
move,
up and
don't
swing. So they're like, stop. And then he
Yeah.
keeps making like crazy movements and they have to just keep punching him and being like, every time you try to get up like that, we're going to hit you. So,
Yeah.
and then he's just like surrounded, shirtless. He's like
that's
clearly
not a good
beaten
look.
up. And they said that he like left and then came back a little.
Is he okay? Like mentally?
I don't
He's
think
always
so.
been like this.
Yeah.
It's nothing
Oh,
new.
okay.
He's
Sound
been
like-
sober for something like, I think he did like a good, I want to say 2-year stretch. Like it was like enough for it to be like,
Okay.
oh, maybe he's improving, and then out of nowhere.
Oh, was
something
he?
set
I didn't
him
know
off.
he had a substance abuse issue.
He went and I remember he did a big like he tried to go to like the Hollywood rehabs and they weren't working, and then he went to a
Really?
Catholic church one, and that one helped him, and then he like got like really
I dropped out in
found
the fourth
God
grade
and-
to run drugs to support my nana.
Yeah, that was his big problem. Yeah. No, but he like punched the bartender. They were like, you got to leave, and then he's like, okay. And then on the way out, I guess he like socked the bartender, and then the bartender like beat him up, and they're like, stop. And then he like came back and tried to do it again or whatever.
That's crazy.
Meanwhile, poor Mia Goth is at home,
yeah.
hanging upside down in the cellar, worried sick about her poor husband to come
That's
home.
wild. I can't even imagine. Yeah. Huh. I didn't know he had a problem.
He crazy. He crazy for that one.
So name your kid after him, please.
Yeah, I was going
if
to say
that's
shy.
okay.
I feel like that's
LaBeouf,
or
yeah.
just LaBeouf.
LaBeouf, yeah.
I thought they were about to start throwing their panties at me.
Sorry, I have too many. I have access to
Too
too
many
many drops now. Unfortunately, I really, really do. Shia bar fight. Oh, Eternity is #1 on Apple Movies,
Is
TV,
it?
or whatever.
I haven't seen it. Any good?
You son of a bitch. The first 5 minutes, excellent.
I
And then
think
once
I
they introduce
skipped
Miles
through that
Teller and
more than
Elizabeth Olsen, it really falls apart. But the first 5 minutes, very good. There's some very charming young actors in it.
Oh my God. I can't wait to
like
see
like
it.
who?
Yeah.
Like anyone in particular? you recognize or no?
I don't remember any of my co-stars' names, so
Co-stars.
I-
What you
I think there was a child in the scene. I think there was someone played my significant other in the scene. No, that's Christy Burke. Christy Burke is very good. The older
Can't wait to see
guy.
it.
You were like, fuck that kid though.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't remember his name.
Yeah, you tried to steal my spotlight. I was like, this is my moment. I'll be taking your lines now. And you can tell your fucking mom and she won't believe you. I'll be delivering all your
Actually,
lines now.
speaking about child actors, when is Matheson gonna enter the
Oh,
audition?
yeah. Good question. I don't know if.
Oh, doesn't like that idea.
Yeah, he said.
Or he
no,
does.
No.
Or he's like, yeah,
Natalie.
get me in a Pampers commercial now.
Yeah, there's money in those things.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. One of my friends actually has their kids signed up for like a child agency thing, I guess. And some of the things that come through are pay so well. They're like Huggies commercials, but it's like $6,000 to use your kid's photo. Like they're really good and they're like very minimal because the shoots are so short because they're,
'cause they have to,
kids.
yeah.
And
Right.
a lot of them are like, there's really strict standards around it. So it's like, they'll specify whether it's just like they put them in a room and let them play and they're just filming or taking photos or whether there's actual direction. I'm like, it's interesting. I don't know. I feel like
I've always was sorry. I always wondered how they do those ones where there is an actual broken scene and they bring out the baby and it's an actual baby. And it's
Yeah.
like, did someone just sign up at the hospital going, hey, we need a baby in a movie?
Yeah.
And they're like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm due
we've
on
talked
the
about this on this
15th.
podcast before.
Have we?
People,
Oh, sorry if I'm
Danny
bringing
and
up
I
the
have
previous one.
about like people who pawn their kids off to acting really young.
ready to go. Like,
I think it's so weird.
Yeah, it's like have faith in yourself first. Like
Yeah.
really wait until there's no shot for you before you start forcing your kid
especially
on
when they're
stage.
so little and it's like, so you literally were like, well, I could make a few dollars doing this.
I was going to say, did the makeup artists have to put like fake placenta on like,
Yes.
They
on like a
do.
10-day-old
Yeah,
and
they
go,
do.
okay, here you go.
Yeah.
It's so
Can
weird.
you make
Yeah.
it cry like it just came
Yeah.
out?
Okay,
Please,
smother
quick.
the baby in the goo.
Yeah, and like my first thought of like, when you have a kid isn't like, how can I profit off this? Like it's so weird.
Damn.
But then again, I mean, it is profitable. So
There you go.
That's what the Ringling brothers are thinking, right? And
Yeah.
put all those damn kids in the circus. You better
There
learn to
you
do
go.
backflips real quick, you
Yeah,
little shit.
exactly.
Or you're out of here.
That or you wonder they're filming in the hospital or they do the
Yeah.
thing and they just go, hey, and they just go around to anyone
Is it
getting
cool
born and they're
if
just
we,
like, while this lady's like in labor, they're like, hey, do you want your baby to be in a movie with Timothy Chalamet? Because we really need to get it
Really?
up to the next floor. Like
Marty Supreme? Sure.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, sure. It's
Wow.
like,
Can I meet Kylie Jenner?
actually, my eyelash tech's kid was an extra or was going to be an extra in The Last of Us. The the ones where they shave their heads.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and
whatever they're called.
that was a big thing because he was sort of like, do I want to like shave my head for this? And like, yeah, they had to go. I think they had trouble finding kids for it or something because like kids don't really want to shave their heads.
They're like, I'm trying to have bangs.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to have bangs this year. I got bangs goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those kids. And they all have to be shaved and they all have to have some sort of crazy scar. And that like cult. I kind of forgot about The Last of Us. I guess they're still going hard right now with it, but yeah, her kids, it's cool. Her kid actually does a lot of extra work and like loves it. Like it's his favorite thing to do. Yeah, so she's like, he just signed up for an acting class and he was like, I want to do this so bad. And like, he's a little kid. He's 9. But to like extra work, that's a good sign. It means like, wow, you're really going to love when you have dialogue.
Totally.
Maybe.
And she said, she was like, obviously she's not like a stage mom by any means. She's like, if he didn't want to do it, I would, I have no pressure at all for him to do it. But he's constantly like looking up at like audition notices. He's got a little agent. And she's like, it's really cute to see him like, trying to get into something.
That was me
for
at
him.
5 though. Like my parents just got, well, my mum, I should say, I love my dad, but he didn't have any part of it. But my mum just put me and my sister, I was 5, she was 7, and put us into drama classes to just boost our confidence as kids. Like, help like with public speaking or anything. And I just loved it. I loved it so much. Aww. And then I think, my first
no one's kinder to children than
was the same
acting
year.
teachers.
Really?
And it was just like they were auditioning and I was just like, I want to do this. Mum was like, okay, go audition for the local musical or whatever else. And
I think the last place I'd put someone to get more confidence is an acting class. I'd be like, hey, you need to get yelled at. Yeah. Be like, you're either joining the army or
Let me tell you all the reasons why you're a failure.
Yeah,
in front
that's
of
right.
12 other students.
Yeah, that's right. Scene study for you. You're being punished. No scene study.
Yeah. Do you always say that like if I had a child who was a total misfit and like really struggling socially, I would put them in musical theater. I grew up doing musical theater. Like obviously theater folk, like they're just such an accepting community and you have to get along with such a variety of personalities. Like you're forced to. You're spending months on end with these people. And like there were some people, now looking back, especially men, there were some guys I worked with who it's like they just were people who really struggled socially and like didn't have a place in their high school. But then they come to theater and they're popular and they have all the girls and like they fit in so well and it like gives them a community. Like I think it's such an underestimated like field for kids.
It is. My drama class in high school was like so fun and we all got along and we were all so different types of kids and we were all nice to each other. And then I'd like go visit my buddies in their like shop class and they'd just be like, it's just the meanest environment in the fucking world. And
for sure. Totally different. And
like give me that saw,
too.
you
Yeah. Yeah. Improv, I feel like too, is also a really good one for kids. Like it's just learn to like just get along and be cohesive and like work with different personalities. And like if you disagree, too bad, you're on stage.
Yeah, that's 100%.
That's just, you have to do it.
Man, when I did Upright Citizens Brigade, there was people, it was just the 101 class. Is baby okay?
Oh,
you guys good? Okay.
So
precious, so little, so
precious. Very little.
Do you want one now?
I'm good with my Roadcaster.
Okay.
I mean, can a baby do that? Actually, it sort of can.
Can a baby do this?
No.
Doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and we're doing it right.
Is that how that song goes? Yeah.
A baby can do this. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but he can poop like nobody's business.
He's a shitter.
Yeah.
We've got a shitter. Wait a minute. Do I have...
His poop schedule's off the chain.
Oh, really? I think if we listen closely, we can hear. There we go. That's the baby.
Is, I literally...
Impressive.
The number of times Mark and I have heard that noise and been like... like it's wild. It's so loud, and I guess it's because they're wearing a diaper, so it's so close to their butt. So like it makes an audible like
maybe it like reverberates like, back off of it. Yeah,
it's wild.
And I guess that actually no, I'm not going to open that conversation. I'm just going to shut the hell up.
Yeah,
actually.
that's okay.
Yeah, their little butts make an unimaginable amount of noise.
Oh my god, amazing. F, marry, kill. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm killing Facebook. I'm sorry, Facebook.
You're killing Facebook. At the
same time, like Facebook is great for events, but I feel like Partiful has now overtaken.
What's good for events?
Like Facebook, like making a Facebook event.
It's still unfortunately, it's still the best way to make events.
But I would say Partiful is taken over. Like everyone uses that app. Yeah.
I don't really mess with that.
Can I
really?
ask, like, killing Facebook would mean killing Facebook Messenger.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, so I'd have to kill TikTok, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I'd probably marry Instagram and fuck Facebook.
I would say that TikTok's value has decreased significantly since Instagram Reels became a thing. Because now,
Yeah. Good point. Yeah, I think I'm marrying Instagram. Unfortunately, it's a tough one, but I think I'm killing Facebook just because there's like data of how awful it is, and no one has used it for anything significant.
Except remembering whose birthdays it is.
That's true, actually. And there's a lot of like groups on there for like, and like people over 50. It's like that's their
Facebook
thing.
Marketplace is also a huge.
yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
what
actually,
I'd
you're
have
right.
to-
I'm killing TikTok.
Yeah, I think it's kill TikTok,
falls
marry
between the
Instagram.
cracks.
Have you?
Yeah.
Not that I want to fuck Facebook.
I'm hoping
but
you have not been getting them. Have you been getting the porn ads on Facebook?
No, this
There's
is
ads where it's just like straight up like it's like ads for that AI that like, oh, you can undress anyone's pictures or you can do that, and it's like so. Sorry, I can swear on there. So fucked. I forget I've done this podcast like 20 fucking times.
Sorry, whose podcast do you think you're on right now?
There's a baby involved. I don't know if I can swear. I don't know if I can swear anymore.
We are on our best behavior. There is a baby here. Normally I've screamed at everyone so far, but I'm very calm right now.
I'm getting these ads where it's
so
like,
funny.
use this AI app to undress anyone you want, or and it does. It just shows you.
That's called
everything.
that's
It's
called
like-
Grok.
weird.
that's called
I was
X.
gonna say it's like
The everything
super
app.
fucked
So
up.
crazy.
And I'm
You guys
like,
been
I
on
don't want
Twitter
these
lately?
ads.
No.
It's like so
Yeah, I
Grok.
remember you said it's like porn, isn't it? Now?
It's like half porn, maybe
Weird.
more than that. It's like porn and gang shootings, but there's like
What?
and like people getting beat up. But it's whatever. It's called X, but Grok is like Elon's AI that he made, and it has no guardrails. So like people are just like posting family pictures, and then someone will go, "Hey Grok, like put them in bikinis," and then the next picture is like all those people like realistically like wearing like almost nothing, and people are doing it with cover the baby's ears, but with children. With children.
Really?
And it just made a noise
Yeah,
right
he
there
makes a
too.
little
Yeah, so if we could kill X, the everything app,
That was
I
gonna
think
say,
that's
yeah.
the one that we should really wait. I got
That's
a better.
crazy. I didn't know
It's
that.
super gross, man. Yeah,
Ew.
it's really gross. And unfortunately, it's the best place to go for like, I want to see what's going on with the Olympics. I want to check like sports
Yeah.
updates really quickly. Or if like you heard a celebrity died, it's like, what? It's still like the best place to like go quickly get information for that. Because there's something even still like when you search Instagram, it like doesn't really work that well. I was
Yeah.
like, no, did Robert Duvall really die? And then I like searched that on Instagram first, and it was just like, Shelley Duvall came up first, and then like just the hottest 23-year-old named Duvall who has a TikTok account, and I'm like, no, Robert Duvall, the old man. I want to know if the old guy is dead.
One thing that's really gross. My mom went to a warehouse sale for this like very expensive lingerie company, and she just happened to be there when it was like on
Honeybird
sale.
out, yeah.
It's like their underwear goes for like $500 and $600. Like it's really expensive.
Damn.
And my mom got me a bunch of stuff that didn't fit, so I went to like sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Whoa, that was an experience. So I posted this pair of like underwear or whatever. And I think I posted it for like $50, but it still had the price tag on it of like $620. It was really expensive.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like literally for like a thong, like $600. It's bananas. I think my mom got it for like $25 because the place went out of business. Shocker.
Hell yeah. Did you get a shocker with it too? Also,
What was
A
crazy,
choker,
posting it on Facebook, I got like, I would estimate between 150 and 300 messages being like, if you wear it for an hour, I'll pay you.
I was just about to say,
it was
is it
all
gonna
the
be
if
the-
you wear
fortunately,
it.
I knew you were gonna say that.
It was wild. And I guess it's because like there's some allure of it being like a real person kind of thing. Like I don't think you could replicate it if you were like a bot, but like wild, like so many messages and people offering like a lot of money. Like there was a
point
moment
where you're
where
like,
there was a
"Hold
moment.
up."
Yeah. Mark and I were like, like, how would they know? I could get someone else to wear it. Like, we're just like rub stuff on it. They're
By the
never
way,
gonna
what are you
know.
selling the placenta for? Because I got a couple $100 on me right
Actually,
now.
the nurse,
He'll
it's really
give you the
funny.
roadcaster tube for it.
I really need my B12 levels need to go way up.
They try really hard, like the nurses, to not be judgy of anything because obviously I'm sure they
Right.
see everything, and like they're trying to politely be like, "You want to do something weird with your placenta?" So like, do you
make
have
it into
any?
meatloaf
Yeah,
and,
literally,
like,
they're like,
it's like-
"So did you have any plans for like the excrement or like your fluid, and you're like, no. It's just like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, you're like, you can burn that like a normal person should.
People do weird
request.
things. People get it made into a pill. They put it under a tree.
Their placenta?
Is apparently a common one. Yeah.
They put it under a tree?
Yeah, apparently if you grow, there's like a tradition. People grow it under a tree.
Is that where
plant
pussy
it.
willows come from?
Probably.
What?
Yeah.
That was quick thinking.
That's actually
Thanks.
pretty good.
Hold
Yeah.
on, wait for it. I think I've got. Thanks.
Yeah, there
If
you
only
go.
my.
The only difference now between your new one and the old one is the other one you just press it, but this time you have to say, "Give me a second
Yeah,
while I
give me one
search through
while
the
I find it,
64
yeah.
preloaded."
I make a
things
joke
to
and you
it.
guys are like. I'm like, no, wait, that's not the right one. Where's Paul Walker? No, that's not it. Jesus. Oh, well, I'll have Shotgun on standby always.
Does it give you like throwbacks to Cash Live running Stream Deck? And running
Completely.
at the
I just
same
bought
time?
Summer a Stream Deck for her
No
live streams because I was like, she's already got like Sopranos drops and
Oh my
like
God.
it's full like a mini me over
Good
there.
for
It's
her.
terrible. Yeah, I was thinking about Cash Live the other day, and yeah, a lot of dumb stuff we did. It was so
crazy time.
fun.
I hung out with Roman while he was filming with me today.
Good old Roman.
no way.
Yeah.
Oh
Can you
my
guys say
gosh.
what game you're doing mocap
Yeah,
for?
yeah, we could say it's Mech Warrior.
It's Mech
stuff
Warrior?
again.
Cool. Yeah.
they're
I
doing
knew
another
that.
DLC, but we're just me and him are running around as like we get overdubbed on this one, so we're doing all the
Doing lots of code.
We're doing
DLC.
The, yeah, exactly.
Cool.
doing the motion
Cool.
capture for it. But I found out like I've been trying to do the voice that the guy does to try and so he can match it as good as I have. Sorry, as good as as I can pronounce it. And yeah, no, sure enough, I found out. No, my lips actually they do still do the facial recognition for the voice actors. So basically, I'm acting everything but my lips.
No way.
As it's overdubbed. So they record his lips saying stuff
Whoa.
and do it now.
Cool.
So you got another guy's lips on
Another
your
guy's
body
lips
Yeah,
at all
on
times.
mine.
wow.
It's my eyes. It's my eyebrows.
I was like, there's
it's
a
everything
joke
else.
in there
It's just
somewhere.
my other.
Yeah.
it's not
Your
my
lips are all over
I'm just
you.
gonna give myself a preempt
Yeah.
without really landing the plane on that one. F, marry, kill. Your smartphone, your
Hold on,
laptop, or your
we didn't-
tablet.
We didn't finish if the underwear was sold, and did you wear it?
Of
for
course, she
a
sold it.
No, we actually.
She's a new mom. They need all the money.
There was. We talked about it, and I was like, "No, this is too weird." Because it's like, how would you deliver it to them? Because we were literally like, you could just put anything, any substance on it, and drop it and get like
Yeah, you could
$1,000.
not wear it before.
Yeah, 100%. They would have no way of knowing. Like,
Did I tell
literally
you-
none.
I don't know. I can't remember if I've said this on the podcast yet, but like when at the strip club, guys would come up and ask the girls, like, "Oh, like, can I buy your socks that you've worn today?" And in the dressing room was just a giant hamper because girls were like coming and going all the time, or they'd come and feature for a little bit. And
They were
leave.
what and going?
And they'd go up into.
Nope, not
That wasn't the one
That
you
was
expected.
not the rim shot, folks.
But yeah, the girls would go up, take 2 random socks from the lost and found hamper, put them in like a Ziploc bag, and go down and sell them for $200. And some guys like, oh, this is the greatest. Or their
That's
heels.
so
If the heels
strange.
broke, some dude would buy them.
Wow.
Summer's addicted to. She just follows strippers counting their money after their shifts now on Instagram. Damn, these girls are making bank.
They make a
Pisses
lot of money.
me off. dude.
And what's
Yeah,
worse,
I knew a stripper in Australia who made like an insane amount of money, and she came over from London and was like, "I'm not here to make any friends." So she lived in one of those shared houses that are like $80 a week,
mate, yeah.
and she literally just collected absolute bank. She met her husband at the strip club. He was on a bachelor trip. They and she was like, "Oh yeah, I just need like money basically to go, continue my life." So she was treating it as like a write-off year. She left with like over $300,000 AUD.
Whoa.
She bought a house in San Diego, and she and this man are now married, and she has a master's in psychology.
I mean, like, how
like,
can
heck
you
yeah.
even say she did it wrong?
Yeah, right?
Like, how,
Yeah, it's crazy. She has like the coolest life, and she was just like, "Yeah, like we're never gonna tell our kids how we met. Like we treated that year as just like keep your head down and make as much money as
How
possible."
soon
and then
did
move
she
on.
hook up with the dude at the bachelor party who would become her husband? Like, was it that
well, he had
night
to call
they
off
like
the wedding first, and then
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the story, but he's like a catch. Like he's like he's a professional. He's a super cool guy. Like, yeah, she figured it out. And it's funny because I remember hearing it and being like, well, surely you have some hard story of like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
surely there's some part of you. Nope. She was just like, no, I don't care. I take my clothes off at a really expensive strip club and people pay me for it.
Do his parents know that that's how they met?
I have I don't know. I
damn.
don't keep in touch with her, but I'd
Let's
be
call
curious
her.
to-
I got the
Yeah,
phone
right?
connected to the.
one of the
what's up.
strippers when I was working at Brandy's was like her whole goal was to be retired at 30. And
Wow.
I think she I left, but I'm pretty certain
Like the
she
Trailer
retired
Park
at, like,
Boys.
31 or 32. She saved everything. She did like
Yeah.
shots of like with the whole like girls in bikinis on Lamborghinis and stuff like
Yeah.
that. She did everything. She's like, well, yeah, I've just got this body. Like she was so smart about everything.
Wow.
And did she?
The last I heard, she's in Mexico and she has like a little juice truck on the beach or something.
Wow.
Do you know how much money she made?
Not, but she's fully retired. I think she invested.
Let's
a
call
little
her
bit
too.
and did some stuff. So
Yeah, some of the girls I worked with at Pierre's were like that. A lot of them were very much like
What's Pierre's?
so the Champagne Lounge in Yaletown.
Oh, a
Yeah,
champagne lounge.
it's very swanky.
I didn't know you
but
worked at Pierre's.
I did.
Wait, is it a champagne lounge? Wink, wink, or is it a
No, it's a
champagne
champagne
lounge?
lounge.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I don't think any of the girls. Well, some of them I think were that. I shouldn't say none of them. Some of them were doing kind of sketchy things, but like nothing.
did we ever work there at the same time?
We
No.
worked at West Oak. At
I know we
like
worked at
two,
West
like
Oak.
two
Yeah,
shifts.
I know you
Yeah.
did that, but then Pierre's, I didn't think.
I don't think we ever
I left.
overlapped.
West Oak was pretty
Pierre's.
bougie. I remember.
Pierre's is in the back. It's the little back room.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's like the little black.
Oh yeah, I've been there once.
Yeah.
VIP lounge,
It was really
yeah.
fun, but the yeah,
Johnny
some of the
Depp out
girls
there.
there were very like they treated their looks like assets. It
Yes.
was like I've only got this for like a couple of years. Like I'm gonna ride it out, make as much money as I can, and then do whatever with it. Like,
So
yeah, fair enough.
freakishly pragmatic.
Like, yeah, like they just very much saw it as like I can do this for a couple of years and then set up myself for the rest of my life.
Damn.
Like, it's a crazy way to see it, but makes
I remember
sense.
like 20 years ago, there was that story about that college girl who sold her virginity. And like, it was just like everyone was talking about that. And like, that would not even make like, you know, the For You page on TikTok if you had the most haunted algorithm ever
Yeah.
now. Like that would not even be a story anymore.
Now it's like what, like a Bonnie Blue. Like it's like to get any sort of traction, it's like
Yeah.
I gotta sleep
Yeah.
with 2,000 dudes in one day for it to
so
be
weird. I actually knew a girl in Australia who was like, I'm going to be a trophy wife. Like, that's the goal.
Yeah.
And she like fully married an older guy and was just like, I don't care. Like, for me, like, she didn't find like the love thing very appealing. She was like, I don't really care. I treat it like I never have to
Wants
work.
the lifestyle.
Yeah, she just wanted to work, like, let's hang out on a boat and eat good food. Like, that's where she found her joy.
Damn.
Like, power to you. Like, again, it's one of those things where, like, but surely you must, like, but no, some people are just wired differently.
Yeah.
And, like, that has to be
Not
okay.
to constantly keep bringing her up, but my ex, who was strippers, one of the confident.
Should we call her?
Your ex is a stripper?
Yeah, who knows?
It's the first I've heard of this.
No, one of the things that made me feel so secure in the relationship, like dating someone like that, is I said to her, like, oh, like very early on, I'm like, do you ever like, you know, you see guys and you're attracted to them like in the club or, you know, you have those conversations. And she was like, I just see any customer that's in there, I just see as a walking wallet. And and it's just, I need to separate them from their money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, feel great about this relationship. It's excellent now. Just go to work as much as you like. This is fantastic. Like it's like
you
Shout
get
out
on there. You get
shout
on.
out to Bachelor Party guy, who, like
Bachelor
the
Party
only
guy,
guy in history who like left the Bachelor Party and told his buddies like, I think the stripper really likes me,
Actually,
and they're like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, I think she found him on Instagram and like slid
That's
into,
crazy.
She slid into his DMs.
Bro,
and was
you
like,
go home from the
"Hey."
strip club and check your DMs, and the stripper from the club.
I mean, he was so handsome. I remember meeting him.
I wanna
and being
look at
like,
this guy.
Are you kidding me? Like, that's your husband?
You got some handsome friends too.
I do.
Natalie's got some hot gay
I was gonna say,
buddies.
most
let me
of
tell
them
you.
are not interested in
Yeah,
women, but
that
yeah.
one guy is a fucking Adonis. I'm like
know what you're
afraid to
talking
talk to him. He's at every
That's
like
Kyle.
function that you throw. Kyle is a Greek god, and
I
he's
have
probably
been
not Greek.
with him at Wreck Beach when girls have come up to talk to him to see if he's gay.
What a bummer for the straights.
I'm like, yes, he is wearing a Speedo and like looks like a Ken doll. Like, yes, he is in fact
Yeah,
gay.
he's like what, like 6'8"?
He's like 6'8".
Like he's a fucking Adonis. This
He's
guy.
huge,
I would never
yeah.
be seen in a photograph with this man.
In 5 years at Brandy's, I saw one guy pick up a stripper and take her
Really?
home. And that was, and I
Was
know
that you?
No, no, I had to work there to do that. But no, like literally as a customer. And that was, I think you might remember it. He's not listening. Remember Mark, the Australian bogan guy that used to come play bingo at Lamp all the time? And he'd be like dabbing the things. And if he didn't get the right number, he'd be like, piss. Oh shit! Like he's the most bogan guy, and I love him so much.
Mark is his name for sure.
His name's Mark, and he worked at Portside as well for a little bit. And everyone used to be like, "Oh, it's Mark," because he has like such a
Dude,
distinct
this is
thing.
ringing crazy
Yeah,
bells.
actually, you think I remember him?
So
he was
he-
like in the scene for a while.
Yeah, he literally came to Brandy's to see me and just hang out. And one of the strippers was working and just chatting to him. He's like, "Nah, I'm not doing any dances. I'm just here to see Jonny. Like, I'm just hanging out." Like, da-da-da. And she like had a boring night.
Take
Came
notes,
and sat
everyone.
next to him. They just chatted, and then the next morning he messaged me. He's like, "Thanks for introducing me to that girl. We just slept together." I was like, "What?" I was like, "You're the only guy in history that has gone into a strip club not caring about any of the girls and then picked her up." So, I was like,
good for him. That's impressive.
That's very. Didn't you find this drop, Jonny?
I thought they were about to start throwing their panties.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's Johnny's been finding good drops lately.
Actually, I dated a guy briefly a couple years ago who, I guess like 4 or 5 years ago now. There was a girl who he used to tell me about, who she was on Foot Finder, the like feet thing.
Oh yeah.
She was an elementary school
Only
teacher. And she made more money on Foot Finder than she did teaching.
Yep.
And I met her at
She made more than $4.50 an hour on Foot Finder. Son of a teacher here, folks.
I met her
It's
at
okay.
an engagement party, and she was hustling at the engagement party. She literally, the first thing she does is like, "Girls, feet in." Like, she was taking photos of our feet and like
Holy
at the
shit.
party.
Oh, and she's like, "Can I just post these
Literally,
as if they're my feet?"
Well, just like it was photos of all of our feet and heels
Oh, I
together,
see.
kind of thing, like group shots. But
Quentin
yeah,
Tarantino was having a day buying up all that stuff.
she was so candid about it. I was expecting it to be like, "Ooh, like I know this secret." No, she was like, "Oh hell yeah, like I make so much money doing this."
why aren't like ears as sexualized as feet? Like, how come
Apparently, it has
feet
something
is
to do
so
with
big?
nerve endings. Like
Nerve
yeah,
endings.
there's some reason like your feet are connected.
I know that there's
I don't even like getting like pedicures, man. I don't get it.
craziest ones I heard about, like from the strip club, was armpits. Like that just
Ew.
blew my mind. But there was,
But
guys
that almost
had,
makes
like,
sense to me because it's
really
taboo.
specific. Like, oh, I really need, and it was like even just to see
Weird.
your armpits or to smell them or to, like, it was just wild that was a fetish. I was like, that just seems so weird.
Imagine being into that. Like how much that would suck.
Imagine
There's nothing you can do.
you would
Like,
have to be like, oh, what date? When can I finally tell them the only
Yeah.
thing I want to do is have sex with her armpit?
like,
You're like, fuck, I have to have normal vagina sex
Yeah.
first before I can reveal who my true
one of
self.
the talk show hosts, like it's Jimmy Fallon, talks about that. He's like, I could never try bondage because like if I liked it, I'd be like, no. Like, what do you do?
Love the idea of Fallon drawing bondage.
Yeah, like you can't control your fetishes. Like, what do you do with that?
So the other day I was choking myself while I masturbated. It was really fun. It was a really good time. Yeah, almost fucking died.
Wow, that's a good Fallon.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll have to break out the Fallon
Actually,
every now and
speaking
again.
about this, I read that the most number one ordered thing from Temu right now by like 60%, like an insane thing, is sex toys. So everyone's just
Really?
ordering sex toys off Temu. But the thing I don't get is I've ordered stuff from Temu and you have to reach like $60 worth to get them
to
to
get the
send it to you.
shipping.
So if you just went on to buy like one dildo, like
Yeah, you'd
it's
be
like
buying 1,000
it's like we
dildos.
can't just do that. So what else do you buy? Do you buy
Yeah.
other dildos in different sizes? Do you
Yeah.
buy just like me, buy cheap shitty
Almost
stuff?
Yeah.
if you're getting a dildo, you're gonna get lube to go
Wow.
with it.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that's a very sketchy place to buy. Like, I feel like
say,
the
I know.
health and safety standards are not there. Like,
what
get a
shack was this
vibrator,
3D
it
printed
burns
in?
you.
Also, the bags they deliver it in, like when I
Yeah,
got
it's so
sunglasses, it's
funny.
like so loose. Like the guys delivering it must be like, I'm delivering a bag of dicks. This is a bag of dicks to this apartment. Like, here we go. Okay,
Bag of
enjoy
dicks
your
for
bag
you,
of dicks
miss.
for you. Like, there we go.
Sign
Like,
here. Yeah, I wouldn't want
brutal.
a Timu thing to like break off inside of me. I
my
wouldn't really want
God.
anything to break off inside me,
Yeah,
but
or,
certainly
like,
not.
short circuit. Like, oh my God.
Damn, this is how the next COVID's gonna happen
Yeah,
too.
you're gonna get some weird rash from the silicone or something.
Yeah.
Like, no, thank you.
just melts inside of you, just like a candle. Like, it's terrible.
If I was gonna buy
gross.
$500 panties, I would almost want them to be edible. So there's one extra use for all my
Yeah,
money. Like if
that's
the
true.
world goes apocalyptic, it'd be like, I guess we could eat that bra that I got a while ago. That's
That is
edible.
actually, you
valid.
might have to put that in a script. Imagine
Yeah.
an apocalypse movie and they're searching for food, but the only thing they find is a bag
edible
of
panties.
edible panties, and that's
That's
what
awesome.
they have to live off for however long.
Interior dilapidated sex store.
Make The Walking Dead a great episode. Just like,
Make The Walking Dead great again. Absolutely. Coral, you gotta eat these panties, Coral. You're malnourished.
Have you seen that Amazon review where someone puts the shirt on their cat?
oh, that's right.
What? No.
It's like someone it's like a crochet shirt. And she's like, I bought this for my daughter. Like, it's ridiculously small. Here it is on my cat for reference. It doesn't even cover her nipples. It's a photo of this cat wearing a crochet shirt. It's so funny.
Look at your chill little guy right now.
Yeah, this is all he does. He sleeps and he cuddles and he
Little
farts
cold
and
plunge.
Cry a lot or not
tiny
too
cold
much?
plunge. No, at this age they don't really cry. Like they cry when you change them, but it's just because they don't like being like exposed to the elements.
Yeah.
But then the second you pick them up, they calm down. Like,
Have you
he's not-
exposed him to more elements? Have you been like, hey, this is fire, this is snow? Like, I feel like it's 10
not
days,
yet.
Natalie.
Yeah,
You're
10
behind.
days.
Get
He's
him
gotta-
out.
we
But
She's
took-
probably only done heart so far.
Yeah.
You're already smothering him, Natalie. Let him breathe a little. He's a man.
They don't. I can't imagine having like a colicky baby though. Like a baby who cries all the time. Your head would explode. Like it would be such a different experience. Like I think I have so much because even when he does cry, like hormonally, we're wired to like feel it and like feel very like they're like Mark can kind of sleep through his sleep like when he coos or whatever. I'm up instantly. Like,
it's like
something in your body just sent like you get like a shot of adrenaline kind of thing. But like if you had a colicky baby, that would be 24/7. So your adrenaline system would just be like
exhausted,
off the chain tired.
That picture of him in a tanning bed is pretty cool. I gotta say, yeah.
Yeah, he was a little jaundice baby, poor little guy.
Little jaundice
Got a little
baby.
hint of the jaundice.
Is that common?
It is. His was weird though. So his like Mark's family has a very strong history of jaundice. Like him, his sisters, and all of their 6 kids had jaundice. So before we left the hospital, we were like, "Are we sure he doesn't have it?" And they were like, "Yeah, his levels are normal." He's like I think it was 200 to 250 is the reference range, and he was in that. But then the next day he turned like set him down for a nap and we woke him up and he was bright yellow, like looked like a Simpson character, like bright yellow. So we were like, oh crap. And actually, as much as people knock ChatGPT, we were very lucky we checked ChatGPT because all of the sort of like WebMD like stuff we looked at was like, oh, if they're like waking still pretty well and they're not super sleepy, like you can probably not take them to the hospital. Most babies will pass jaundice on their own because you poop it out. It's typical, but it's very common. Like 60% of babies are born with jaundice, but typically when you're eating, you poop it out. For him, we didn't know he wasn't eating properly. I thought he was, but he had a tongue tie, so he wasn't actually getting food. So he wasn't gaining weight. He was losing weight very quickly.
Oh my
So
God.
then it was actually terrifying. We brought him to the hospital and they were like, yeah, so his levels, if like 200 to 250 is the safety range and he was in that yesterday, 12 hours ago, he's now at 325 and above 400, you're risking brain damage. So they were like, holy crap, this went up really, really fast. So they pretty much immediately put him under like, it's basically like a blue blanket. They wrapped them in while we were waiting for a room upstairs. Cause like, you're probably going to have to be here for a little bit. So they brought him up and then it was brutal. They had to keep him under like a tanning bed. And like at this point he wasn't eating. So he was crying constantly and didn't want to be under the bed. And he's trying to pull off his little goggles. Like if they have to wear stupid little goggles.
Yeah.
And he was so unhappy. And like, you're trying to feed, pump. Oh, hello. You're trying to feed, pump, and change them round the clock, but you can only do that for half an hour before they have to be back under the bed or they have to repeat the testing. So the first 12 hours, he was so fussy because he wasn't eating properly. We couldn't keep him under the bed because he was just screaming and like thrashing and like his weight was going down. So it was terrifying.
That's scary.
So then they came back and they were like, yeah, sorry. Like we can't get conclusive testing because he wasn't under the thing for long enough. So Mark and I, at this point, we've been up for like 48 hours.
Insane.
And like the way I describe it, I've said this a few times, but it's like taking the hardest algebra test you've ever taken every hour on no sleep for 2 days because they come in and they're like, okay, like which boob did he latch on last? Like how long did he feed for? What color was his poop? How many times did he pee?
Right.
Like, and every hour and you're in this room that is completely dark except for the blue light that he's under. So you're like, you feel like you're in the
Jesus.
twilight zone.
Witness testimony.
It was wild.
The good cop, bad cop.
And like then when they come in, they're like, oh, I wasn't under the light for long enough. And you're like, I couldn't possibly be doing this faster. And like, because it's from the time they start feeding. So if he takes ages to latch, that's alone can be half an hour, right? But it was because they didn't realize his tongue was tied.
I'd just be like, aren't I in this hospital for you guys to help me? Why am
They
I
were
doing?
like,
I'm
honestly,
not saying
though,
they're
the
not
nurses
good, but
were
like, yeah.
amazing. Like we were expecting, you expect there to be at least
Shout
one
out to the
dud.
nurses. I got
Truly,
applause
like
for the nurses.
they were incredible. Like we could not believe every single one of them was amazing. Like
that's
you'd
awesome.
think there would be 1 or 2 duds. They were all 10 out of 10. Every single time a nurse left the room, we were like, how are they doing this? Like they're so
they're hot?
knowledgeable.
Can we hook any up with Johnny?
Yeah, there were some actually really hot
Hey,
nurses.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Please,
They should know it takes Johnny sometimes 2 or 3 dates before he can latch as well. So.
and before I have to tell them I'm into armpits.
And talk to them about the color of your poops. You know?
Exactly.
It's
Yeah,
a
that's
common
right.
topic of conversation.
So who asked Chad GPT about who saved the day by asking Chad?
Yeah. Oh, I did. But it was,
Yeah.
it was all the other things were like, don't bother going in or like wait 24 hours because we had a doctor's appointment the next day. So we're like, oh, maybe we'll wait till the next day. And then I looked it up on
WebMD can
ChatGPT.
get
Yeah.
fucked.
ChatGPT was like, be on the safe side. Like if there's yellow, it was the first one that said if there's yellow on his chest, go in. And his whole body was yellow. So we were like, oh,
I'd
shit,
almost
we
go
should
as far
in.
to say I think the thing Chat does best is medical advice.
Yeah.
And it's not perfect,
Well,
obviously.
it errs
but
on the
like,
safe side generally.
Yes, it does. And everything else, it's like I'm noticing it's getting worse at,
Yeah.
or it never
I
was good
agree.
at. And like the allure of generative AI is just sort of like wearing off, I guess.
100%. Or if you ask it for like contact emails for things, it'll always give you the wrong one. Like almost always.
Summer will hate this, but I put 2 pictures in Chat GPT today and I was just like, hey, I want to post these on Instagram, but they're not square sized. Can you make them square sized? It's fine if they have borders around them. And it sent me the image back and it was both pictures I loaded together side by side in a square. And I was like, no, I want 2 individual pictures. Like one,
Yeah.
give me one for each that I loaded. And it's like, gotcha. And gave me the same thing again. So I'm like, I don't know if you know what gotcha means, but you're not doing
You're
it for me,
not
Chad.
getting
Do you tell it? I've done it a couple times where I've told it. I've been like, you did this wrong.
Me
And it
too,
goes,
but it doesn't
so
help.
sorry. And then they still send
They
you the
still
same
will.
thing. And I'm like, yeah.
Now I
good
just
on you.
close my computer. Yeah.
The weird one it does, especially for photos, if I'm like, remove the sign in the background or something like that, it'll edit the rest of the photo and make it
Yeah.
like a cartoon. I'm like, please don't touch the rest of the photo. Just get rid of the sign. It'll come back like a Disney character.
Yeah, we
Like,
did that with
why?
us for like pod stuff. I'm like, oh, I wonder if it could make a podcast cover episode art. And I was just like, make it look like Johnny and I are in front of a burning building. And then it like made Johnny and I Pixar guys. And I'm like, no. I just want
Yeah.
the green screen part, you idiot. Why would I want us to look like...
Yeah. Mark
Anyway,
uses
I did
Gemini.
look
He
more
prefers
handsome
it.
as a... Gemini.
My favorite Chat GPT moment was my nephews are really into Sonic, and I was talking to one of them. I'm like, oh, I keep seeing a blue blur around like Vancouver. I think it's Sonic, and he's like, no, it's not. So I go into Chat GPT. I'm like, can you make a picture of Sonic, kind of blurry, like he's running past me on a street? And it's like, absolutely. And it makes it. And I'm like, oh, that's Sonic. So I like send it to my mum to show the nephew, and he comes back with a little like, oh, can you still see him? And so I literally go back into ChatGPT and I go, can you take a picture of like the horizon, like a long like street,
so
and can you make a little blue blur of Sonic like further away? And ChatGPT goes, no, sorry, Sonic is a copyrighted thing. I'm like, you just did.
Yeah.
It's like you just made a worse one. I just want a tiny little blur on a horizon and it won't do it. And I'm like,
That's
okay,
funny.
good
My
on you.
friend uses it to pretend to call Mickey Mouse with her daughter.
Amazing.
Which is really cute. Her
That
they
is
were going to
nice.
Disneyland and they had ChatGPT make like a call from Mickey to be like, hey girl, like you're going to Disneyland. I was like, that's so cute.
Disney's going to
Actually,
sue right now for that.
Yeah, right.
My boss at the moment, he has 2 very young kids,
Mm.
and often he'll call me while they're in the car and I'm on the speakerphone,
Mm.
and he has fully told them that I'm Bluey's dad. So every time they call it, they're like, "Hi," he's like, "Hi, Bluey's dad," and I just know that the kids are in the car, and I'm like,
That's
"Oh,
so
how's
cute.
it going?" Like, Bingo and Bluey are just playing outside. Then I'm like, "Hey, by the way, we've over-reserved Super Bowl. I need to rent 200 stools." Like, it's
Oh my God. Kids are so gullible.
it's so great.
Like I was saying, F, marry, kill. Your smartphone, your laptop, or your tablet.
I don't have a tablet. So
Yeah, I'd have to
that'll
kill
die.
the tablet.
Yeah, I'm killing the tablet. And now...
I don't get tablets.
Me
Like,
neither.
I just don't understand the appeal.
I mean, I find myself like when people are using them usefully, I'm like, okay, but like if I
But
was
what
going to
does that
buy
look
one,
like?
I'd be like, I just buy another laptop.
yeah,
I
like
think.
what do you mean you're doing when you like? Isn't
I'm
it
trying
just
to
a
type
computer?
over here.
Yeah.
You know?
I was a tablet guy for a little bit, but I had one that I'd take it home and I just used it as a giant phone pretty much, like, and then I'd take it home and I had a little keyboard. And
To me, it
type
reminds
on
me
and
of
stuff,
hosting,
but-
like being a hostess.
exactly.
You just
Yeah.
carry it
That was
around to
the thing,
find
but-
tables.
So
For
I-
that function, it's great.
I think, unfortunately, this disgusts me to my core, but I'm going to have to. No, wait. I think I will marry my laptop and fuck my iPhone and I will kill tablets. That's probably the way it's going to be.
Isn't it crazy that now like iPhone is synonymous with cell phone? Like you just assume we all have iPhones.
Yeah.
Like,
Or phone is synonymous with smartphone.
yeah. Like there's no.
Yeah.
I saw my eyelash tech today, and her kid has one of those smart flip phone. And she was like, oh yeah, like he loves it, but it's not, it's not an iPhone. And like kids are, they love the Apple products. Like, yeah, like the fact that other phones exist is kind of wild. Because like, I don't know anyone really. I know maybe 2 people who have non-iPhones. Like everyone has an iPhone.
Yeah.
But like, even though we know they're a scam. Like they're so expensive for what they are.
Yeah.
Like all the updates, like they're not real updates. They're not really updating anything.
From
half the
hardware to
time.
hardware, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're so microscopic.
You don't even notice.
And it's all camera, which I don't
Yeah.
care about. Like the iPhone camera has been perfectly capable for me for like 8 years
if
now.
anything, their antenna like got worse, like the phone surface.
Yeah. The
and like
phone part
the
of
fact
it.
that their headphones like now aren't compatible with so many things.
Yeah.
Like their computers have the old headphone jack and not like the new headphone jack. So like you can't even use your headphones with like they're so stupid.
I always get weirded out that like I'm assuming we all have, we've all lived through seeing PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, or iPhone 1, iPhone 12.
It's true.
Like I've gone through it. But like I look at my nephews when I was back in Australia, and like you're getting introduced to iPhone 14, or like, that's the first.
That's
Not
crazy.
that they have one, but
Yeah,
I'm
we were
saying,
there
like,
for the birth of
it was
iPhone.
like we knew what was
Yeah.
going on, but they're just like, what was a PlayStation 1?
I
like,
don't
Uncle
remember.
John?
I don't remember before 9/11. I never saw 9/10 or 9/9/9, 9/8. I guess they weren't as bad. People only talk about 9/11.
Do you remember iPod Shuffle?
Yep.
Yeah, they
The one
ruled.
that was the little square?
I loved it.
I loved that. I had one of those.
I loved my little iPods back then.
Yeah.
I still have an iPod that I used to like host all those bingo and trivia
Yep.
nights with.
Oh, really?
The iPod
I found
Nano
my
Video.
Nano.
I was going to say
yeah.
I found my iPod Nano, like the click wheel. one.
The click wheel
in
feels.
Australia.
It still feels great.
Yeah.
The click wheel.
And
I
I
had like Jackie Chan fight scenes from YouTube loaded up on it too.
Whoa.
So I was like,
I was
if
gonna
I'm
say, what
ever
was the
bored
point
and
of,
want to
like,
watch,
the Nano video, like what music videos were you tuning into?
I know.
Like,
Hey.
like, what was the point?
You load up all those right now. It's just like a Missy Elliott video or the Pussycat Dolls. It's just like a very like slim moment in time where people
Yeah.
put those specific music videos on there.
I had that
Californication.
brick, the like brick ones that were like the pink, blue, and lime green.
Yeah.
I had one of those. I had the
Those
heavy,
are chunky.
yeah, they were
They
thick.
could hold like
yeah.
5,000 songs.
Yeah.
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 Thanks, Steve Jobs. I guess he did something right.
I only
remember-
had a Zoom. No, I'm just
Before that, I don't know if you guys, this might have been a niche thing, but remember they were called like hit clips or click hips or something. They looked like a mini stereo, and they came with essentially a mini USB. And you'd plug it in,
I
and it
think
would have
so,
like
yeah.
30 seconds of a song. And I remember I had one that played the Call by NSYNC. Like it would be like dun 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 dun, and it played like the chorus, and that was it. And then the other one we had was
like a McDonald's level toy,
yeah, literally
like a Happy Meal toy.
It played
iPod.
30
Like,
seconds
that
of a
was it.
song, and you'd buy the little USBs, but people would.
Who would
collect them.
ever. Why would you get amusement over just hearing a little bit of a song? I mean,
It was actually, I watched that episode of The Office yesterday. They're like, touch my heart and touch my soul. The, like,
what? Which one?
The Goodbye, My Lover. When
Oh,
he's like,
where Mike-
you know, you
I
can buy
love
the
that.
whole song. Right? He's like, no, I just need a taste.
I made that like a random trivia question the other day.
Really?
I'm like, what song does Michael Scott not pay for after he gets dumped?
That's one of my favorite scenes of all time.
It is very good. And that's so
So
of that
good.
time when you would
Oh,
like go on
yeah?
iTunes and listen to
Just
like,
listen to the clip?
do I really want to pay $1.29 for this song? You just
Oh my
listen to the
God.
clip of
Or,
it.
like,
I remember when they
paying
went
for
from
ringtones.
yeah,
I was
paying
going
for
to say, I
ringtones.
remember getting the ring. Like, yeah, you'd
That was a
you'd
big
buy
deal.
a magazine, and like
Yeah.
half the ads were just
Ringtones.
ringtone companies.
God,
Yeah,
that was
like,
weird.
Give them $3 and then when every time your phone rings, it's just that. I was the first friend of mine who had an iPhone that could play not like a little jingle version, but an actual clip of an MP3 of a song, and I had Big Papa by Notorious B.I.G. as my
Whoa,
ringtone,
cool.
and I just play it in the hallway. It's a little like 12-second loop. So
Wow.
dope.
I'm like 90% sure that like Akon, like with the
He, like, invented
Mr.
ringtones.
Lonely.
Yeah.
So he had the rights. He like did all this stuff where he made sure he had the rights to the ringtone, and it was
Really?
so popular.
He
They
does
were
this
doing the
interview where he
Mr.
talks
Lone-
about
yeah,
like he
and
started
made-
designing his music to be ringtoneable, and he's like, if I couldn't
Whoa.
hear it as someone's ringtone, then I would just like change the chorus or not
I guess
have
it's
them
the
do it.
same logic as people who now write music to be a TikTok sample.
Yeah.
Like they're
Must be.
looking for that like small clip. That
You know what's
will
funny?
take off.
I still think that music videos should evolve with what Spotify is and TikTok is now, because like now when you watch the videos on Spotify, it's like, you know, that 4-second loop of just something to their,
Yeah.
but it's like, you know, someone should just design the coolest 12 seconds
Yeah.
ever made specifically for that like clearly ties back in at the end.
I haven't seen a music video in so long. Other than like Tate McRae's are pretty cool, but like I just never watched. Like I remember Much Music used to be a channel I
Dude,
would
yeah.
just watch for ages, but
You
now
just
I
watch songs.
don't watch.
How
I've
weird
never
is that?
never have I heard a song and been like, I wonder what the music video is.
What
you know,
music
like,
videos stand out to you right now when you think about them in your head? They're
Like,
that
new
was a
ones
cool, no,
or old ones?
Old ones.
Crazy in Love by Beyonce.
Oh, okay.
Weapon of Choice by Fatboy Slim.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Christopher
Oh,
Walken.
that's such a good
iconic.
video.
That and Interpol. Interpol has a song called Evil, and it just has this like Muppet like puppet. And no one really knows what the song's about. No one knows what the music video
Anal
about.
sex.
And it's a very creepy looking puppet, and it just
Wow.
existed. But I think it was at that crescendo of like everyone was sort of watching MTV and things, and then the song was popular, and they
For
like,
me,
this
I'd
music
say-
video is just weird as shit. Like this is great.
Californication for sure by Red
Oh,
Hot
yeah,
Chili
that's a big
Peppers.
one.
The like video game
For me, it's
one.
Mr. Brightside.
Mr. Brightside.
Yeah.
Oh,
Basically, any of those like Evanescence,
Backstreet's
like
Back.
the kind of haunted ones.
the like Thriller Backstreet Boys.
Yeah,
music
that's
video.
a great
that was a big
video.
one.
Yeah.
Another Beyonce one is the Love on Top. It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
Blue by Eichel 65.
Oh,
yeah.
That one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Barbie
was that
Girl,
first
also
sort
a
of
huge one.
CGI.
Yeah, Barbie
Yeah.
Girl.
I even know Cartoon Heroes by Aqua. They had
That's
some
cool.
big
Oh,
music
Aqua,
videos. Yeah.
Very bright.
Their videos were really cool.
Obviously, the Spice Girls ones. I remember Stan by Eminem.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
video.
that was a big
That was
one.
bad.
Eminem had some cool
I wrote
ones,
you, but you
actually.
still ain't calling.
Yeah. Oh, Outcast Roses.
Yeah.
That was really
Yeah.
visually
Outcast had
appealing.
great
Actually,
videos too.
Outkast
Hey,
Hey Ya
too.
was-
Yeah.
Yeah,
They had
that
really
Missy
good
Elliott,
videos.
Busta Rhymes one where it's like the fisheye lens and they're in the suits that are all
Yeah,
puffy and they go
that's
up
a
to the
cool one.
camera. That shit was really cool.
Pink also had some really good ones.
Pink?
like Get This Party Started. Just
Yeah,
like a pill.
she's on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
That was their first song.
had some
right? Their
cool
first video,
ones.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy. That also sticks
Oh
in
yeah.
my head.
Oh
Remember?
yeah.
When she used to
Oh.
wear a tie and you were like, cool.
You're like, wait, but she's punk rock.
Yeah,
She's wearing
she's a
tie.
girl.
Wait, she's wearing a skirt over her jeans?
Damn.
Damn.
So much
And
harder.
a fedora? Jesus Christ,
She's
I'm out.
so cool.
Oh wait, I had Sum 41 In Too Deep when they're in the drained
I
pool.
loved that video.
Yeah, and obviously Blink-182 all where they're naked jogging.
Yeah, that was a big
Yeah.
one. Some Weird Al
Ooh,
videos.
There's a Prodigy one.
Weird Al videos. Yeah.
There was a Prodigy one. I can't remember. if-
Firestarter.
The one where they're tied. They got their hands tied behind their backs. It's like this group of people, and they've got all their hands tied behind their backs, and they're wearing blindfolds, and it's a race, and they like do it. And the music video went huge, but then I think it was like stolen. Like there was a short film or something out
Right.
there. That
No
was like, and there
way.
was a big like I don't want to say lawsuit, but there was a big like. Hold on,
You
I don't
just
remember
took the
that.
that's really
concept.
cool. But yeah,
Remember
there you
OK Go? That was
I was
cool
just
too.
gonna say
OK
the
Go
treadmill.
had some
OK
cool
Go
ones.
was
Yeah,
to-
that was when they were like, "Okay, music videos can be movies now, so let's make
Yeah.
it cheap again."
Yeah.
And like, and Seven Nation Army.
Oh, that was
boom.
such a cool video.
Yeah.
Like artistically, that one is cool. When you
like-
revisit it, you're like, oh,
hell
hello.
yeah.
Hi, baby. Yeah, that was a really cool
You
one.
like that one?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
like, let's
that was
smoke
his
weed
favorite.
and watch the Seven Nation Army music
Yeah.
video. Yeah.
That was really cool.
You ever seen the Seven Nation Army video on weed, man?
What's the one where is it Kelly Rowland? She's doing a song and she goes to text or something and she's frustrated, but it's a Microsoft
Oh my
Excel
God, yes.
on a
Like,
Nokia
that's
thing, and
in
they're
the,
like, when,
No, is that Hillary
Oh.
Duff? LOL sand. Isn't that it or whatever?
Yeah,
No,
there's one where
it's-
she's
it's-
annoyed she's not getting texted back, but
Yeah,
clearly they were like,
it's in Say My Name.
yeah, so she writes on
She
an
goes-
Excel
she all texted
spreadsheet
it
or
to an
something.
Excel spreadsheet.
and then
Like,
she's
no one was
frustrated,
like,
she's looking at it, she's like, oh, he's not
Just call
texting
me
back. And
back.
it's like,
You're not going to get any dick on fucking.
oh, Usher's Let It Burn.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
the palm
yeah.
trees light on fire. Every time I'm in LA, I'm like, it's just like that music video. Yeah, that's a cool one.
We're going to stop, but we're going to keep recording. We're going to keep doing for Danny Mac's Awful Podcast Plus. So go on
Ooh.
Patreon. We got games coming up. We're going to play first to worst, and I have categories for all of us.
oh,
We're going to do.
First to Earth, Natalie, your babies.
in order.
In
Yeah.
order right now.
And we're gonna play would this character be in the Epstein files? So tune in for that. Make sure you subscribe to Danny Mac's Awful Podcast Plus on Patreon. It's the
Feel
first
so sorry
link.
for the customer that's like a listening
right?
customer, the listener that's like going through this, going, "Are you serious? You only get to the fun stuff after this? Have to
were
listen to
vibe-
bags of dicks and babies
I was
talking."
thinking about Stan and Dido and Eminem.
Dido.
Yeah.
That's a good one
My
too.
tears gone cold, bound and wild.
Oh, that's a good one. Remember the 1,000 Miles video? Like,
yeah.
That's right,
and
on
she's
the
like
piano,
on the
yeah.
piano
Ghost
through the
riding the
streets.
whip
yeah,
and a
that
piano.
was really
Yeah.
cool.
That was fucking
Yeah, I
sick.
like that video.
Yeah, she's
Or I
a good
remember
one.
when like movie, like Fast and the Furious, for example, like they'd make a song to go with them. I think Nicholas
Will
Yeah.
Smith was
for,
the
like,
king of that.
Yeah.
Wild Wild
Yeah.
West, Men in Black.
Men in Black, and
That's
it would like
true.
featured clips from the movie, so you wanted to
Yeah.
tune in to see the
Yeah.
song because you'd see
You see
like
the
See clips of the
oh,
movie.
I'd see clips before the movie
Yeah,
came.
that was
Remember
a
his
smart
rap song?
marketing
Oh,
tool.
our favorite P Diddy and Godzilla.
Yeah.
That was a big one.
Yeah.
That was
Oh my
one that I was like, I
God.
need because
Yeah.
you got to see them on. You got
Yeah,
to
you
see
got to see
Godzilla
it.
because they kept it
In
so
this crazy
secret.
CG.
But you got to
Whoa.
see a little bit.
You
of
cut
it.
me off. I
That
was going to do a
scene.
bit about Will Smith rapping a
Oh,
song
please go
about
do
the.
it.
No, you ruined it.
No,
We
go.
were going to get a freestyle about the pursuit of happiness. But
Go,
now
you
you
can.
no, you fucked it up, Johnny.
No.
No,
The
we had to
baby-
talk about P Diddy. You fucking oiled up pervert, son of a bitch.
Remember when Will Smith hit someone? Like, can we go back to that?
Can I just like
Just
when
like
did that happen?
absolutely thwapped someone on live television.
That was
so
mean.
mad.
Judd Apatow tweeting, "You could have killed him." Chris Rock's like, "Don't make me look like a bitch, man. Like I already got fucking bitch slapped in public. You got to make
Like
me
that
seem
was
like-"
wild in retrospect. Like that was a
Oscar's
crazy
coming up.
thing to do to smack someone
I know.
like that. Like
bro is in a bad place.
On
Yeah.
a day where I'm sure everyone's like, "Hey, mate, get your speech ready. Like you're
Yeah.
definitely winning this one." Like it was like,
And then he
Yeah.
did.
and then he did. And it was
Imagine
like,
winning
mate,
an Oscar and that's not what anyone remembers about when you were at the Oscars. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay, go subscribe. Now we're doing the rest of the pod now. Okay.
okay.
I want to hear the Pursuit of Happiness Will Smith rap.
So did everyone. But you went and ruined it with P. Diddy, with pervert Diddy.
To bring that up again.